Hey guys, Highcast here, and welcome to Detroit. In this video, I have created a proposal for a commuter rail line that runs from Detroit's airport all the way to Sterling Heights. I have created this line to show the city of Detroit how you should design rail transit. In case you don't know, the Detroit People Mover is an example of how not to design a people mover system that transportation planners should learn from. If we zoom into the Detroit People Mover, notice how the people mover has no connection to other forms of mass transit besides buses? That is the problem. The Amtrak station over here is over 2 miles away from the Grand Circus Park station right here. Yet there is no connection between the two of them as of when this video was recorded. But on May 12th, 2017, the city of Detroit will open the Q-Line that runs straight across Woodland Avenue all the way to Grand Boulevard via light rail. It connects the Detroit Mover with the Amtrak station. That's better, but let's hope that ridership increases with the Amtrak station because last year, a grand total of 50,993 passengers used the Detroit Amtrak station. That is sad considering that Dearborn, Ann Arbor, Kalamazoo, and East Lansing all get more ridership than Detroit, despite those cities having much smaller populations. I'll even put the reports in the description below for you to see. The objectives for this project are to provide a rail transit connection with the airport, further utilizing the Q line and the people mover, and providing commuter rail service for 5 suburbs in the Detroit metropolitan area. Remember that in this video, blue indicates 2 tracks side by side, green is a brand new set of railway tracks, and yellow is just 1 track in need of a second track. In terms of how stations go, well, orange is the station platform and building, while the station parking is white. So without further ado, let's start at the Detroit International Airport. So at the airport, I decided to create an underground tram to connect both the North and McNarmia terminals at the rail station, along with the rental car lots nearby. I wanted to call this station the ground transportation station, but there are bus services that provide access in between the terminals, the rental car lots, and the rest of Detroit Metro. I am not too confident that the airport tram would become a reality because the city will most likely not have the money to build the line. Tell me in the comments if you like the tram or if it's obsolete. But we will definitely need the commuter rail station because over 34 million passengers passed through the Detroit airport last year. So if we want to further utilize the Q line and the Amtrak station, we have to connect the airport to the rest of Detroit with this system. The train heads eastwards towards Detroit on the Norfolk Southern tracks. I think it's Norfolk. Yeah, it is. I'm trying to remember how it's pronounced. Because this is the Detroit Metro, properties are unbelievably cheap, so it was easy to find land for stations. Unless if I were to create another project in Detroit, I don't know if I will ever have this much ease finding property for stations. Taylor and Allen Park are suburbs with a declining population. While I don't expect the line to make everything better, I do want to help slow down population decline in these suburbs by making properties near the stations worth more. The Taylor station is located by a strip mall, which could achieve a slight boost in the local economy. The Allen Park station is located behind Baker College, so students could use the line. And as studies show, college students are the most likely to use public transit since there is a good chance that they do not own a car, which could further increase ridership of the commuter line. Continuing on, we head for a railway yard and on to the next set of tracks shared by Norfolk Southern and Conrail. Yes, you might be familiar with Conrail operating in New Jersey, but they also own track in the Detroit Metro. The Southern Detroit station actually serves two neighborhoods. This is the Spring Mills Village and Southwest Detroit. So I have drawn the station platforms. Sorry. So I have drawn the station platforms Skyway and Skyway across the tracks and a small ticketing building on the Southwest Detroit area of the station. We've got a segment that needs another track. Once we cross the Canadian Pacific tracks right here, we are now running on Canadian National tracks. I know that trackage rights are difficult to achieve, so I am being careful on where tracks where that. So I am being careful on where these tracks run. The Detroit station is the only station on the line that currently exists. I want the train station to be remodeled to include other amenities that stations like Dearborn have, like a coffee shop, vending machines, and some public Wi-Fi. I plan for one or two commuter rail trains running back and forth constantly. So Detroit needs to upgrade their station to take in more commuters and tourists going in and out. Oh, whoops. Looks like I made a mistake here. Continuing on the Canadian National tracks, the train heads through Hammertack. No, Ham Hamtramck. Sorry, I can't pronounce that right. Home to more rail yards. Then the train diverts away from the Canadian National tracks, then heads, well, sorry, and continues on to Conrail tracks north. For an area that doesn't seem that special compared to the airport station, this section of track onward is the most expensive part of the entire project. Why? Well, of the 5.6 miles of track that need a second track, 80% of those upgrades to tracks are along this stretch of Conrail tracks. That also means renovating railway crossings and building stations. But it is worth it because Warren and Sterling Heights both have populations over 100,000 people. Serving these communities increases ridership by a lot. Warren Station is located. Well, whoops. Sorry. I'm a little reading ahead. Need some more tracks right here. Now here's Warren Station. Warren Station is located on an empty plot inside the Warren Technical Center where General Motors is headquartered. Using an existing parking lot right here, the station is close to the center of Warren and is located near a series of restaurants and a neighborhood nearby. Got your restaurants over here and your neighborhood. Once we exit Warren, the tracks become double tracked and have many freight spurs heading to the factories. After the set of tracks spurring from the railway, we come to the Sterling Heights station. This is the end of the line. Here, the parking lot was part of a golf course before it was shut down. Now I plan on using the old lot to put a station. It is right in the center of Sterling Heights and it's located perfectly for commuters to hop on and take an almost non-stop train ride to Detroit. This concludes my presentation on a commuter rail line in Detroit. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like. If you want more of my content, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon to be ready to watch my next video. Got anything to say about this video? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to get teasers for future videos and other info you can't find on this channel, refer to my Facebook and Twitter page in the description. Until next time, this is Highcast Transportation, signing off.